The Chancellor's 2010 budget was governed with a political theme and was mainly aimed to boost small businesses, ease pressures on family income, while the rich were taxed for public borrowing. The UK government forecasts growth to be 1.25% in 2010, which is very much in line with other international organizations like the IMF, the OECD, and even Euromonetary International. However, their growth forecast for 2011 was lowered slightly to 3.25%, which still seems a bit optimistic. Homeowners with small and medium-sized businesses will be the clear winners from this budget. The stamp duty holiday will benefit first-time buyers. The Chancellor also said that the recovery is still in its infancy stages and many uncertainties prevail over the forecast they've made in the budget of 2010. Public sector borrowing in 2009 and 2010 was lower at £160 billion compared to the £178 billion projected in the pre-budget report in December 2009. The government expects it to reach $163 billion in 2010 and 2011, which amounts to 11.1% of the GDP, and £131 billion in 2011-2012, which would be lower at 8.5% of GDP. The UK economy is expected to see sluggish growth in 2010 as it relies heavily on the banking sector. Even as the economy recovers slowly, banks are still reluctant to lend. The government forecasts halving its deficit in the next 4 years, which is overly optimistic, and no concrete plans have been laid out on how these cuts will be made. What the government needs is a credible deficit reduction plan in order to make sure that public finances are in a sustainable position. The housing sector will benefit from the stamp duty holiday, but underlying economic conditions still remain very weak. Unemployment is not expected to stop growing until 2011, and the lack of credit availability, job insecurity will still continue to dampen consumer spending in the medium term. In addition, the uncertainties prevailing over the political election in May 2010 will govern businesses and consumers holding back investment and spending.